Oh, yeah.
Are we on? Murph, would you tell me this? How long have we been on?
5 minutes.
I could hear the music in the back. Hi, everybody. I'm Jay Sterling. Welcome to See. This show is going to be edited after hours when we murder our producer. We are so happy you are joining us. This is our pre-Thanksgiving show. We will not be having a show on Thursday because that is Thanksgiving, and we want you to be home with your family, arguing, having all kinds of fights, and we'll use that for ammunition on our following show. More importantly, not only am I the host, but I am joined by Mr. Jiggly Cranberries, Mark Olson. The Basted Turkey, M.A. Dorfler. Those aren't potatoes in my freezer, John Bickford. And he's still at the kids' table, Remy Argentum. And you know why he's at the kids' table still.
One time with the mashed potatoes and cranberry. Just one time.
So our first game tonight is going to be News from a Hat. You may have heard of this, 35 seconds ago. And the way this game works is that I draw from the hat a headline. Dramatic pause. That's it. It's upside down. And I'm going to be the anchor, and I'm going to give them all a position. They're all my correspondents, my newscasters. Mark is going to be reporting world news. John has his eye on politics. Miss M.A. is going to be our history corner. And Remy is going to be in charge of social media. And the way this works is that our producer starts the music. Theoretically, I'll hear it. And he'll tell me when the music's over, and we'll begin the skit. So whenever you're ready, Murph. No. Hey, how you doing? I'm your host, Scoop Newsworthy. Thank you for addressing us here at News from a Hat. We have the latest breaking news, and it's terrible. Apparently, the martini prices have gone up. That's right. The cost of martinis is on the rise, and chaos is about. Apparently, there's something going on that it's heard the world over. Mark, have you got some news for us around the world?
Oh, yeah. I'm up here in the Yukon, eh? And up here, they're just having a lot of trouble with this martini price hike because, they ain't got a whole lot to do up here in the wintertime or the fall, for that matter, any time of the year. So what they need to do is they need to get some extra gin and vodka and vermouth sent in so they can lower those prices, eh? So I heard they might actually go to the Russians to get some of that sent. Back to you, Jay.
Wow. Captivating news indeed. Back to the Russians, you say. Well, I think that's a perfect segue for our man with the eye on politics. Mr. John Bickford, what can you tell us?
Yes, hello. Coming to you from Washington, D.C. It seems that there's a big proposal in Washington to tap into the strategic martini reserves. Nobody knew this was a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. Supposedly, they just have them stored away. Some shaken, some stirred. Back to you.
Thank you for that rousing report. I'm glad to know that there is a federal martini reserve. It's very important. Apparently, the martini has some very strong historical influence. M.A., what can you tell us about the martini throughout history?
Yes. The martini goes back to the 1920s, the price of the martinis when there was prohibition. And, nobody could get it. So it was really expensive. And then when prohibition was repealed, then everybody could get it. So the price of the martini dropped drastically. Now, over the years, people have had a rise in cost of living. And with that rise in cost of living, there has been a rise in the cost of alcohol, particularly the martini. So I expect that if we don't tap into these reserves, like John was saying, that it's going to just keep rising and rising, and people aren't going to be able to afford their day drinking anymore.
Wow. That hits close to home, very close to home indeed, especially with the COVID crisis going on. And I've gained weight from alcohol. I can tell you that right now. I think maybe the British Secret Service would have something to say about this. But we've got one more correspondent, Mr. Remy Argentum. Apparently the social network is abuzz about all this. Remy, what's happening from the four corners of the internet?
Well, Scoop, it seems that the people are in an uproar. I mean, you've got people in Florida right now who are just having a serious crisis trying to figure out what they're supposed to drink. Even if the reserves do come, they're saying in social media that they'll have to look at other things. Ted here from Boise happened to say this: I don't know if I ever truly enjoyed a martini, but thank goodness it wasn't the beer. I'd have to really find another thing to tap that. In Canada, it's quite a story. They keep on saying, well, as long as we have the maple syrup, we shall be fine. And in Ireland, we have a friendly report saying that, oh, you pansies, why don't you just switch to your whiskey? So says Mr. O'Malley. But what really comes down to it is the olives and what to do with them. But we will find out as time goes on. Scoop, I'm sorry, there is just a whole bunch of sad stuff all around.
Thank you for that. I think we have a late-breaking entry from our world news reporter, Mr. Olson.
I just spoke to my correspondent in Scotland, and they found a martini reserve. It's in Sean Connery's basement. Back to you.
Mr. Connery's will did state that if there's a martini shortage, I can only blame myself. That's it for the world news. And as we depart, we're going to resync our Zoom. So our producer is going to do the music outro. We're going to vanish momentarily. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Try Spanish olives. And we're back. All of us are back, except
In one.
Alrighty, we're back. Actually, this is our front. That's our back. But we're glad you're joining us. Back to back to back to back to back. Because there's like 6 of us and you can't see us all. But that's enough backs. So we're going to reach into the hat. Imagine that. And we're going to play a game. And it's called Changing Lines. And the way this game works is that we have 2 individuals by the name of Miss M.A. Dorfler and Mr. Mark Olson. The M&M duo. And the way this game works is that they're going to enact a scene, normalish, and throughout the scene, I'm going to yell change. And whatever their last word or statement or sentence is, they're going to. Really? Do you promise this time, Mr. Murphy? Oh, I forgot. Last time I said I was going to yell at my speaker, like with the little Frank Zappa sticker on it. Okay, so let's try this again. I have no idea where we left off. So if I'm repeating myself, you're going to have to just go with it. Changing lines is the game we're going to play now. I should do this drunk.
Can you repeat that?
So this game is called Changing Lines, and it does not involve John Bickford. It is from Mark and M.A., and the way this game works, the way Changing Lines works, is that they're going to enact a scene normalish with their marvelous comedic talent, and at some point, I'm going to yell change. And every time I yell change, what they have to do is they have to change the last word, the last couple words, last sentence, statement, whatever. It's their choice, but they have to change it. And then the game will start escalating and moving on. And it's really fun for me because I like to sit and watch them sweat when they try to think of things. So, Changing Lines, Mark and M.A., what you're seeing is you are officers on a submarine. You're on board a submarine. So, Mark, you have a really good smile when I said that. So you go ahead and lead us off. Changing Lines.
So M.A., what is a submarine full of?
We're doing this.
Yes, lots of seamen. And the seamen that we have there are all kinds of different ranks that we have. So we have the chief, and we have the regular, able-bodied seamen. And, those are usually the ones that are the most randy, are the able-bodied seamen. But anyway, where are we going with this submarine? You're the navigator. Where are you taking us?
Well, up Periscope, so we can see where we are. And,
all right.
And then we can figure out where to go from here, because I've heard that there is a lot of evil in a place called the Sandbox.
Change.
I've heard there's a lot of evil in a place called Patagonia.
Change.
A place called Korea.
Change.
A place called Dum Dum.
Dum Dum. That sounds like a South Pacific island to me. Is that somewhere in the Solomon chain?
It might be. I think so.
Anywhere near Tonga?
I think it is a hair past a freckle Eastern elbow time.
Okay, so that's kind of near Australia and New Zealand and Tasmania. Hey, maybe we'll see some Tasmanian devils.
That would be pretty cool.
We're gonna have to get shore leave. Who's gonna ask the captain?
I will. I'm the ranking officer, so I will run it up the flagpole. But I really want to see those Tasmanian devils because I love when they go.
Could you do that again? I like it when you do that.
Change.
Now, I think that that's just the most sexy thing in the world.
Change.
I think that you've got a really educated tongue.
Shit. Yeah, change.
Well, hopefully when you run up the captain's flagpole, it'll let us go see the Tasmanian devils.
Yes. But first, did you take a look in the periscope?
Did we take a quick peek? So what am I looking at here?
Do you see water?
Well, yeah, because we're in the ocean.
Yep, then we're in the right place.
Okay.
That's right.
We're in the water and we're in the ocean, and suddenly we're in a big giant oil slick. We're just getting really sluggish and barely moving at this point.
And now I need to get in the hotline to Exxon. Damn it.
Change.
Now I need to get on a hotline to the president.
Change.
Now I need to get on a hotline to PETA.
PETA? What do we need to go to talk to PETA for? We weren't planning on taking any of the Tasmanian devils.
Well, no, the oil slick is going to be detrimental to the wildlife here, so they need to know about it.
Well, we'll just go to the islands here, and we'll just throw a bunch of coconuts out there to soak up the oil.
Change.
We'll throw a bunch of cannibals out there to soak up the oil.
Change.
They'll soak up with the cannibals that are out there. We'll soak up the oil, and then we can roast them.
Okay, NC.
Wow.
Seamen are good swimmers or not?
When cannibalism is not enough, you cannibalize the cannibals.
Right.
My husband used to be a seaman, so
You heard that joke before.
I used to be a
I'm
seaman.
sure he was a really good swimmer.
And apparently
he
seaman
was
is
actually
right.
a CB.
All right. So moving on for other important things, besides the fact that I guess seaman is rank and submarine is long and hard and full of them.
It can get rank.
We're going to play another game called Jay Hasn't Drunk Enough Yet.
All right.
And it's for all four players called Let's Make a Date.
You know who's guessing?
And yes, we're gonna put MA in the batter's box. She's going to be the contestant as par for the course. And she has 3 lovely bachelors to choose from. Bachelor number 1 will be John. Bachelor number 2 will be Mark. And Remy's the third. So the way this game works is that MA is going to ask them 2 rounds of questioning, perhaps 3. And throughout the rounds of questioning, she has to figure out what their individual quirk is. Gents, have you received your messages from our producer?
Not yet.
Okay. John and Mark, have you got yours?
Yep.
John, Mark. Okay. All right. So Remy should have his momentarily.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. I was going to say I can just start. By the time she gets around to you, you'll get it. So
You'll get it.
hey, just take it away, MA.
Bachelor number 1. Why do people have to love people anyway?
Yeah. I don't know that people need to love people. I mean, there's those women at the truck stop, but I don't really love any of them so much. Yeah, I don't know. It's all good.
Okay. Bachelor number 2. Where will we go? My place or yours?
Well, we'll go to my place because there I can get a nice mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, and we can like get rid of the witch.
Oh shit! Remy just dropped,
Here.
and he's staggering. His video's cutting out. Okay, and moving on, MA just gave a wonderful question and answer session with 2 of our bachelors, and now she's moving on to the third. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, bachelor number 3. Did you do anything fun Saturday night?
Oh, I went out on the town a little bit, and I sampled some of the finest meat that you could never imagine. Me and my friends had a wonderful time. We painted the town red.
I see. Bachelor number 1. Any demands?
Any demands? Well, the demands of the open highway are many and few, but I don't have a lot of time because the reefer is on, and I gotta get back. Otherwise, that meat's gonna go bad. It's gonna go bad.
Okay. Bachelor number 2, did you get my flowers?
As you wish. I will get you flowers. I didn't get them yet, but I will get them for you.
Yeah, that's a slam dunk. All right.
You think? Bachelor number 3, do you know what happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?
Well, I would believe the same thing that happens to a bat. It gets cooked, and, well, it loses all of its blood. But you know what? That is nothing to be worried about. I say that we spend a little bit of time to get to know each other. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, you got Mark for certain. Maybe Remy. you want another round for John, or you got him too?
I think I got him.
All right, go for it.
As a long haul trucker.
Wow, good one. Yes, absolutely.
And Mr. Mark is various characters from my favorite movie, Princess Bride.
Mine too.
I like that one too.
And Remy.
And Remy was, of course, a vampire.
All right. Wow, that was easy. How quaint. Wow, no message from the producer. We're actually still rolling and everything's fine? Yay!
I know.
Oh, you should take a drink. All right. Back to the hat. I have to work tomorrow. Oh, it's a short day. It's only going to... Oh, everyone's drinking. I just meant it as a joke.
I'm not. Although I could be.
As you wish.
Short day tomorrow. It's only 9 hours. All right. Game number 4 is switching roles. And for those of you with deductive powers, since Mark and MA were in the first 2-player game, actually Remy and John are in the second player game. That's right, John. You get to play. If Remy lets you.
Not going to happen.
The way switching roles works is that they start the scene initially, normally, normalish, however, whatever. And I'm going to yell switch. And on that last statement, the other person uses it and they flop roles back and forth and use the comments. Now, the scene is that you're asking for the weather report. It all starts with something small. This would be John asking Remy for a weather report. Remy, you're Alexa.
I don't understand that question.
So you're going to switch. John, you're the consumer, the household, whatever you want to call yourself. And
so I'm a machine? Okay. Cool.
I unplugged my Alexa.
And scene. Unplugs Alexa.
I didn't want to do this scene while having Alexa right next to me.
Okay.
So
I wondered about that because mine's downstairs
Alexa.
and it hasn't gone off yet. Call it something else. Yo, Echo Dot, whatever.
Yes.
Give it a whirl. Give it a try. Be cool. Be fruitful. Multiply. John, take it away.
What is the weather?
Just to be clear, did you ask where is the feather?
No. What is the goddamn weather outside?
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since you have no place
Alexa!
to go.
Alexa, the weather outside today is...
Up your butt, John.
Switch.
John?
Okay, Alexa, I need the precipitation that's happening outside.
Did you want to order a prescription?
Maybe later. Tell me, what is the barometric pressure?
I'm not under any pressure.
Okay, how about what is the UV rating outside?
UV lightning is not a thing. Sorry.
Switch.
Sorry.
Did you want me to turn on the living room lights?
I do not understand if you want the lights on or off.
I don't understand what you're saying. Do you want the lights on or
And
off?
see, you're both doing the echo dot now. And mine was going off in the background. I could hear it talking, and you guys. I wanted to yell,
Mine in the
shut
other
up!
room heard me talk about the weather. Probably shouldn't have yelled.
You come
You're
up
not
with
mocking
a while and see what the two machines came up with.
I
You're
don't
not
know why we
mocking,
never.
John.
Okay.
I will have your head.
Okay. It took John 2 lines before he swore. That was really good. Let's just move on. That was good. We'll have to do something like a battle of wits between Bill Shatner and Adam West or something like that. So, all right. Soon to be replaced by the Quickies. All right. Now, this is a fast, fun, friendly, humorous game in which we get to do mental vomiting. I'm going to recite something, I read something off something. So anyway, I'm going to say something off of a piece of paper and they're going to enact on it. It's very funny. So the first one is, we're in for a long haul. I'm going to set my clipboard down right now and shake my head. Okay. Number one for the Quickies is outtakes from Toy Story. Outtakes from Toy Story. I don't care if you can't read it. Oh, fine. Outtakes. I just do this so you know I'm not making it up. Oh, a green screen? All right, then I won't do it anymore. Yes, Remy.
Oh, okay.
Batteries going, gone.
Yes, John.
Oh, is that a Woody?
Mark.
No, it's infinity and beyond.
Jay.
So, Buzz, is that your name or is that what you do? All right, that was cheap. Yes, John.
Oh, there's a snake in my... Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, dang it, I flubbed my line.
Remy.
Can someone tell me what my motivation is? Am I supposed to be happy? Angry eyes? Happy eyes?
I understood that, Ref. I got that one. I got that. Okay. All right. How about news that shouldn't arrive via a memo? News that shouldn't arrive via a memo. Yes, M.A.
To my husband, from me, I'm pregnant.
Oh. John?
The demolition of the building happens today.
Remy.
We just got a word from Amelia Earhart. She's dead.
Mark.
To Donald Trump from Joe Biden. Get the fuck out.
You stole mine. I was going to say, dear Mr. President, you ain't. So, I think John was up next.
How do I land this Hindenburg?
Remy.
To Pennsylvania from Nevada. You go first. No, you go first. Please go first.
Okay, back to the hat. What do we have this time? Oh, somebody has. Who had MA? Go ahead. Go for it, and then I'll read this.
The lightning will strike now.
Poof, just like a toad or a bat. Okay. Doctors, you don't want to operate on you. Doctors, you don't want to operate on you. I believe Remy was first.
Okay, Mr. Sterling, I am happy to have you here. Now, let's just be certain we're going to take out your blood, put it in the machine, and then give it back to you. Do you have any problems with that?
No, we're not. No,
Dialysis is an okay thing, Mr. Sterling.
Mark, please spare me.
Dr. Phil?
Oh!
Jay?
Hey.
Dr. Bean, your patient's ready. I can't do it. Bean, I got the hair wrong. MA.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ken Jeong.
John.
Yes, I am your doctor, Dr. Demento.
Oh, God. Remy.
Dr. T here to work with on you. Now, drop your pants. I got to see what I'm working with.
Mark.
Hello, I'm Dr. Payne.
Ooh. Miss MA.
Doctor who?
Oh! Bravo!
Okay, well done, well done. Golf clap, golf clap.
Cheryl Renee Childs would be proud.
Yes, that's right, that's right. Dr. Pepper, what? After everything that happened today.
When you thought the microphone was turned off.
Should we do this, or we should just tell people just watch earlier when I lost my cool?
Please don't watch that on a loop.
Yes, MA.
So that's when I discovered that one boob was bigger than the other.
John?
A little warning, Steve.
Thank you. Mark?
That's when I discovered one testicle's bigger than the other.
Remy?
Think Nevada will ever make it? You think? Jay?
Murph, I think John really does have heads in his freezer. Have you seen the look in his eye? All right. I got 3. Oh, go for it. Ladies first, MA.
So then Mark was saying he wanted to sleep with me, and I'm like, I really don't want your crabs.
Boy, we're doing all kinds of callbacks here. Mr. Olson.
Steve, remember to put Remy last.
Inside joke. Remy.
Oh, my goodness. I've got such a headache. I've got enough. I've got 2 heads, but not enough blood for both of them.
Shut up. Oh, you prick. You lost your video again.
It's my battery power, man. It keeps on popping up, just like flaring. I'm not getting any power to my phone right now. I'm going to keep on going until I lose you guys.
We have three quickies left. We don't need to.
Oh, they always say that. That's what everybody says. It's just 3 quickies left.
Oh, sure, just 3 quickies, and then you're off to go play Scenes from a Hat. Bad times to use a cell phone. Bad times to use a cell phone. Yes, Mr. Bickford.
So this is a Civil War reenactment.
M.A.?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today. Oh, sorry, just a second.
Remy?
Okay, ready for Scenes from a Hat. Hey, guys!
Yeah, right. Mr. Mark.
So, here in the operating suite, let's see. Oh, I got a call.
Remy?
Well, Mark, the operation was a good success. I think that's your pancreas.
John?
Yeah, I think the FBI might be tracking me, but I really got to look at this post.
M.A.?
Yeah, I'm very sorry to tell you that your loved one has died. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, you're doing great, hon. We got 600 hits already. Boy, I just silence a room tonight, don't I? I should just shut up. Remy, spare us.
Okay. Now, all I have to do is cut the red wire and the bomb should go off. Dang it!
All right, we got 2 more, and Remy's phone's dying. So, if celebrities were teachers, yes, M.A.
Hey, yo, sit down.
What? That's it? I'll make one up.
Gotta think for a second.
Go right ahead, Jay.
You say something, Mark?
Just think for a second. Let's think for a second.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Recess is over. When you go to the bathroom, you do it now. Do it now. Yes, Remy.
Okay, kids. It's time for the 5 levels of fat for science. There's big, healthy, husky, fluffy, and damn.
I was listening to him earlier today. M.A., go ahead.
Hi, and welcome to Public Speaking with me, Bill Shatner.
John?
Teach him the ways of the Force, I will. Only was a teacher.
Remy?
Okay, kids. We're going to be talking about social studies now. Now, let's look over here at the map. We have a little Canada right up here. And now we're going to be going just a little bit farther south. And there is Maine right there. Oh, I made a little mistake and accidentally painted New Hampshire. That's okay. There are such things as happy accidents.
Jay!
Okay, this one's clean. And I hope it's funny.
Welcome to English. A preposition is not something which you will end a sentence with.
Very funny.
Is that all right? All right, I got one more. You got more, or we do this one?
Go ahead.
All right. The open-ended one. I saved it for last. Complete the phrase. 407 years ago, I blank. 407 years ago, I blank. And if it'll help M.A., bow, 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 bow. Remy, go first.
407 years ago, I got laid.
I think that fits most of us. Come on.
Oh, that was mine.
We have a one-track mind here. Remy.
7 years ago, I stole John Bickford's joke.
M.A.
7 years ago, the price of martinis was lower.
Mr. Olson.
7 years ago, I had crabs.
Remy.
7 years ago, Jay Sterling used to be a crew member.
Jay.
Okay. 7 years ago, we had so much toilet paper, we could throw it over trees. We could decorate a house with it. Mr. Bickford, did you have one?
Yes. 7 years ago, people saw the inside of my freezer.
Once. M.A.
7 years ago, people would leave their houses.
Right? Remy.
7 years ago, we didn't have to use the mask. The mask used us.
John.
7 years ago, we lived in a democracy.
Ooh. All right, we're getting cold. Mark.
7 years ago, Scenes from a Hat was live in studio.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remy.
7 years ago, Cheetos did not have an opinion.
Why do I want this job? Can't I imagine more inspired destiny for myself? John.
7 years ago, improv was cool.
Oh, people are harsh. M.A.
7 years ago, you were just a twinkle in your daddy's eye.
Mark.
7 years ago, Mitch McConnell actually did something.
Jay.
7 years ago, Murph only had one job. And that one, my dear gentle family, came from Murph. He sent it to me. All right, moving on. Mr. Remy.
7 years ago, Jay Sterling and Nathan Block were the same person.
One of us evolved.
Jay.
7 years ago, safe sex meant something else. That was building off of Remy's mask joke. If I had to explain it, it's yeah. All right, we got more, or are we going to wrap it up? Remy.
7 years ago, having a 3.5-inch floppy was not a good thing.
Well, actually, it kind of was back then. 3.25, 5.5. No, it was 5.5. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you're right. My mistake. All right. I believe that's it. It was a good show. we put a lot of effort into this. One day we'll film this in black and white, and we won't have any technical issues. On that day, I'll be dead because it'll never happen. I'm your host, Jay Sterling, but more importantly, I am joined by Detective Mark Olson, Film Noir M.A. Dorfler, Gunsel John Bickford, and Gumshoe Remy Argento. Apart from myself and Mr. One Job, Steve Murphy, enjoy your Thanksgiving. Be safe, be happy. We love you. And remember to laugh at something before it laughs at you. Toodles.